Welcome to my channel. Ang video tutorial na ito ay para sa mga gustong matuto kung paano gamitin si Adobe Photoshop. Ituturo ko sa inyo ang pinaka-basic kung paano gamitin si Adobe Photoshop. So, simulan na natin. So, Adobe Photoshop tutorial for beginners. So, ituturo ko sa inyo ang basic tools and its functions. So, what is Adobe Photoshop? Adobe Photoshop is a software application for image editing and photo retouching for use on Windows or Mac OS computers. It is the most widely used software tool for photo editing, image manipulation, and retouching for numerous image and video file formats. So, Adobe Photoshop CC appearance. So, ito po yung appearance ng Adobe Photoshop CC. So, meron tayong Adobe Photoshop CS6 at saka mayroon pa mga lower version. Merong CS5. So, konti lang yung mga differences niya. So, pag na-open na natin yung Adobe Photoshop, first, we need to reset essentials for default settings. Ito yung direksyon niya. Click natin si Windows, Workspace, then Reset Essentials para magkaroon tayo ng pinaka-basic settings ng ating Adobe Photoshop. Next. So, about sa tools and its functions. First tool, Move tool. Shortcut key is V. So, ano po ba yung Move tool? It moves selections or layers. Next, Rectangular Marquee tool. Shortcut key is letter M. So, ano ang main function ng ating Marquee tool? Selects an area in your image in a rectangular box. Hold the Shift key to make the selection a square. So, yan. Next, Lasso tool. Shortcut key is letter M. Is helpful for drawing a freehand form border around a selected object within an image. Next, Magic Wand tool. Shortcut key is letter A. Selects the pixels with similar colors in a single click. Next, Crop tool. Shortcut key is letter C. Trims the part of an image according to the selection. Next, Eye tool. Shortcut key is letter Y. Removes the red eyes effect, pit eye effect, and corrects closed eyes in your photos. Next, Healing brush tool. Shortcut key is letter J. Remove spots from your photo by selecting a part of your photo as the reference point. Next, Brush tool. Shortcut key is letter B. Create soft or hard strokes of color. You can use it to simulate airbrush techniques. Next, Clone stamp tool. Shortcut key is letter S. Paints with an image sample which you can use to duplicate objects, remove image imperfections, or paint over objects in your photo. You can also clone part of an image to another image. Next, History brush tool. Shortcut key is letter Y. Next, Eraser tool. Shortcut key is letter E. So, erase the pixels in the image as you drag through them. Next, Paint bucket tool. Shortcut key is letter K. Fills an area that is similar in color value to the pixels you click. Next, Blur tool. Shortcut key is letter R. Softens hard edges or areas in an image by reducing details. Next, Dodge tool. Shortcut is letter O. lightens areas of an image, you can use the tool to bring out details in shadows. Next, pen tool. Shortcut key is letter P, used to make selections. Text tool. Shortcut key is letter T, used to type text. The path selection tool. Shortcut key is letter A, used to select and move parts of paths. Next, shape tool. Shortcut key is letter U, used to create shapes. Next, hand tool, used to move the image around to see it completely. Next, zoom tool. Shortcut key is letter Z, used to zoom in and out of an image. Switch primary color. Next, foreground and secondary color. Next, edit in quick mask mode. Shortcut key is letter Q. Then the last one is change screen mode. Then the shortcut key is letter F. So in this area, have color and swatches panel. So this one. So what is the main function for this? To display the color values for the current, foreground and background colors. Next, so this portion, so layer filter. So layers, this one, layers. Then opacity, this opacity 100%, can reduce to up to 0. Then we have blend modes, this one. Fill opacity, so below the opacity, the fill opacity 100%, and you can reduce up to 0. So we have visibility, so this one, the eye. Lock, so this one, like a padlock. Then next we have length, this one. Then the FX, layer effects, and this one, add layer mask, this one, add adjustment layer, and this one, the layer groups. Then next is the create new layer. Then this one is the delete layer. Then we have the panel options. So that's all the tools and its functions of our Adobe Photoshop. So we have shortcut keys. So we have Ctrl+Z to use undo once. Next is Ctrl+Alt+Z to undo between the current history states and the previous one. Ctrl+C is equal to copy. Then Ctrl+B is equal to paste. Then the last one is Ctrl+X is equal to cut. So now you are now ready to explore Adobe Photoshop. So let's open our Adobe Photoshop. So this is our Adobe Photoshop. So first we need to set the window workspace, then to reset our essentials. Why you need to reset our essentials? So that we have uniform or the basic setup for our Adobe Photoshop. Now we're going to create new workspace. New. So for this tutorial I will name it sample 1. Then for document type we have US paper, international paper, photo, wave, artboard, custom. So we'll try to use US paper, like a short band paper. Then for my width and height, so This is a default for US paper, so we'll use inches. So we have resolution, so we have 300 resolutions. You can change this one to 150 or 75, so it depends upon your resolution. But if you want a high resolution, use 300 for a better pixel. Next, we have color mode. So the default setting is RGB color. RGB color is used for screen display, but if you want print out, you need to use CMYK color, so that your colors appears in your screen is similar to your print out colors. So that's why if you want printed out output, then you need to choose CMYK color. So for this tutorial, we will use RGB color. Then for our bit, you can use 8, 16 or 32. So we will use this one, 16. So for our background contents, the default is white. You can use your transparent or other. So we'll use this white background. So then after the settings, then click OK. So this is now our work area. So in our layers, we have background. Our background is lock. Naka-lock po yung background natin. Paano natin tatanggalin yung lock? Just click the lock, double click, then mawala na yung lock. Now this is the move tool, so we can move our layer through this move tool. This one. Kaya natin tinanggal yung lock para pwede na siya mag-freely move yung workspace natin, yung white background. So nakita nyo itong checkered na yan, yan ang transparent. So next, what is the function for this one? We'll use rectangular marquee tool. So we'll create an object. Yan. Then we need to create new layer for this object. Then how to change the color? So need to change the color of our foreground color. So ano kayang gustong color nyo? So try natin to use blue color. Then click OK. So next, use the paint bucket tool para lagyan natin kulay itong square natin. Then click. Yan. Meron na tayong square object, color blue. So paano natin tatanggalin itong naka-marquee? Naka-select yung marquee tool natin. So Control D to deselect. So hit the keyboard, Control D. Yan. Wala na yung naka-select marquee tool. Then try to move your object using move tool. Shortcut key is letter M. Yan. Naka-move na yung object natin. So let's try another object from this tool, marquee tool. Try, click elliptical marquee tool. So paano gumawa ng perfect circle? Just click the keyboard shift, then yan, we have circle or elliptical. Then click new layer para sa object na ito. Then change color, so try to use red, then okay, then use the paint bucket tool to color our object. Yan, select, control D, then move tool, shortcut for move tool, letter M. You can move now your object. Yan. So nakikita nyo ba yung square natin ay nasa likod ng pulang object natin? So paano natin ilagay si square sa harap? So andito yung mga layers natin. So just click the red object, drag to down. Now our layer 1 is on the top, so siya na yung nasa harap. Kung gusto nyo ibalik sa harap yung si red object natin, just click the red object, the circle, then bring it up. So ganyan ng pag interchange ng ating shape backward or forward. So next, paano maglagay ng text? So just click this one, text, then drag. Yan. So now you can type square. So nakita nyo bang hindi na nakita yung text natin kasi nandito siya sa ibaba? Dapat nandun siya sa top. So drag it to the top. Yan. So kitang kita na si square. So how about this one? Lagyan natin ng text. Yan. So ang color natin is red, yung text. So paglagyan natin ng text na dito na kulay red, hindi natin makikita si text. So we need to change the color of our text. So dito, so just click this color, then you can pick another color na hindi the same color sa ating object. So try natin yung blue para opposite color niya sa red. Circle. Yan. So ganyan ang paggamit sa ating text. You can move your text. Just click the text. So always set or auto select here. Dapat naka-check siya para pag ano yung ni-click natin na object ay siya yung mag-move. That. Yan. So, paano ba natin nalagyan ng effects yung text natin at saka yung objects? So, just click this object. For example, this square. So, this layer 1. So, right click mo si layer 1. Then, go to blending options. Yan. Si blending options. Kaya natin dito para makita. Yan si object nga na si square. Then, click natin si bevel and emboss. So, yan. May changes na sa ating square object. Try to click contour. Yan. So, pag i-click natin si emboss, meron siyang mga structures dito, tsaka shading. So try to change the gloss contour, kung ano mayayari sa kanya. Yan, try to change this one. Yan, how about this one? So yan yung mga changes pag ni-click natin si gloss contour. Yan, then si size. Yan, so depende sa sizes niya, magsi-change si bevel and emboss kayong soft niya. Yan. Okay, how about stroke? So nakita nyo itong black dito. So dahil sa default color natin is black, then you can change that one through clicking that color. You can use red or white. Red na lang, then click OK. Then you can change the size para sa stroke natin. Slide nyo lang yan, drag, yan. So may stroke na tayo. So how about the inner shadow? Yan, natin siyang i-adjust dyan. Sa inner niya yung effects niya. How about inner glow? Sa inner din yung effects. Yan, nasa inner yung effects niya. How about satin? So yan, try nyo lang mag explore sa ano natin, layer style. So marami siyang magagawa, changes sa ating objects or text. Overlay color, yan, pag click natin si overlay, yung blue na turn to gray. So pwede mo natin yung i-change yung kulay niya from gray to red. Yan, so yan yung tinatawag na overlay. So cancel lang natin, check natin sa overlay, balik sa kulay niya na blue. Gradient overlay, so parang the same din siya sa color overlay. Pattern overlay, so ganun pa rin. Outer glow, so mag-glow siya dito pag ano, kasi white na yung background natin, so hindi na siya masyadong makikita si outer glow. Drop shadow, so kung lagyan natin ng shadow yung object natin, so just click this drop shadow and then you can change the distance saka si spread para makita natin si shadow, yung angle niya, kung saan naka ang direction yung shadow. Yan, nag-move na si shadow. Size, yan, so, change nyo lang yung settings nya kung saan nyo gusto yung shadow. Yan, yan yung layer style. Click mo lang OK. So the same effects din dun sa text natin, pwede din siya lagyan ng layer style. So click nyo lang si blending option. Yan, ano ginawa yon? Just right click the layer. For example, this text, so this layer, right click, then blending option, or pwede rin double click kung lalabas. Yan, double click mo lang. So try natin lagyan ng stroke si object, si ano, text. Change color to white. Yan, then adjust our size. Yan, okay. So ganyan lang paggamit sa layer style. pwede sa object, at saka pwede sa text. So, okay, ito. Si text, lagyan natin ng text wrap. For example, si square or si circle, ipa-curve natin si circle. Just click this text. Gamit si text. Mo ito, then click this button, text. So, wrap text. Then, style. So, try to click arc. Yan. You can change the settings, the bend from right to left or left to right. Yan, nagbe-bend na yung si text natin. Pag satisfy ka na dyan, click mo lang okay. So, naka-bend na si circle. Then, click move tool. Pwede mo nang i-move si text. Kung gusto mo ibalik sa straight, just click undo, control Z. Then, isa pa, control alt Z. Yan. Diba si control Z is undo once lang, pero si control alt Z, pwede mo pa siyang i-undo from the beginning. Yan. So, nakagawa na tayo ng object, text, then how to make effects in our object. So, yan. Then, si text, mayroon ng style. Gamit si wrap text. Ulitin natin si circle. Using wrap text. Try another one. Try this flag. Yan. Then, click OK. So, paano lagyan si circle ng effects? Just click this layer. Right click, blending option. Lagyan natin ng effects. Label. Yan. Then, stroke. White. Okay, try to click OK. Yan. The circle, lagyan natin ng effects. Just right click, blending option. Then, stroke. White yung default, change natin to blue. Yan. Then, adjust the size. Click OK. Yan. So, simple lang, di ba? Ayan. Pagtapos na tayo sa ating ginagawa sa project natin, so don't forget to save our output. So, paano i-save yung output natin? So, click natin si File, then Save. Yan. So, i-save natin kung saan nyo gusto i-save yung output nyo, yung project. So, naka-default niya is PSD. Save as type as Photoshop PSD. So, file name is sample1.psd. So, PSD yung pagsisave natin para pwede nyo pang i-edit for the future na pwede nating i-edit yung ating ginagawa. So, try to click Save. So, naka-PSD format na siya. So, kung gusto mong i-save as image para makita nyo, so, save natin ulit. File. So, di ba naka-unhide na si save? So, dito na tayo sa Save As. So, ayan. Ito yung sample PSD. So, naka-PSD na siya. So, pwede pa natin siyang i-edit kung gusto natin i-edit. Then, try to click Save As Type. So, meron tayo ditong JPEG saka PNG. So you can use JPEG kung ang background niya ay white, merong background white si JPEG. Save natin as PNG kung transparent yung background niya. So yan yung pagkakaiba ni JPEG at saka ni PNG. So pag JPEG, meron siyang white background. Pag PNG, pag transparent yung ginawa natin, so transparent yun yung output niya. So try natin to save JPEG kasi hindi natin transparent yung output natin. So save. Ayan. Okay. So try natin i-save si naka-transparent. So paano natin transparent? Just click the background, then this I button, unhide. Hide. Yan. So wala na siyang white background. So save natin. File, save as. So this time PNG na siya. Kasi transparent na yung background niya. Yan. Save. Okay. Yan. Pagtapos na tayong mag-save, so gusto natin tingnan yung output natin. So puntahan natin kung saan natin na-save yung output. Yan. Meron na tayong sample 1 na naka.jpg at saka sample 1 naka.png. At ito yung sample 1 na naka.psd. So ayan. So, sa susunod natin na video tutorial, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano mag-edit ng mga images tulad ng may pimples, ganun. Paano mag-duplicate ng picture. So, susunod natin yan na video tutorial.